Oh shit. Oh shit, damn shotty. Woo! Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. It's gonna be a bit more energetic today, as I am feeling better. I'm not nearly as tired. Oh my god, what the fuck? And I've got some ideas. I figure since we're down here already, we should probably finish this mining out for a bit, and then I'd like to expand our dock area and make it look a little bit better. I have an Instagram mood board idea pulled up, and so we're going to go with that probably. So I hope you guys hang out, enjoy, stop by the stream. I also have a new iron farm idea, or at least an idea to maybe make my current iron farm work. So right now it's just 20 villagers living in a box. And I think somebody said, oh Jesus, we're Craig already. I have been streaming for a minute and a half. Okay, give me 1 second, panic. Fuck. Oh, silverfish, what the hell? Why are there silverfish here? Oh my god. Okay. So, I'll switch my camera right now. Bye. Doesn't that mean fortress? The silverfish? It might. I have no idea. We're gonna clear that area out, so I guess we'll see. I'm not quite sure if it does or not. You made me forget what I was saying. Oh, the iron farm. So right now for our iron farm, we just have 20 villagers sitting in a box. And I think someone mentioned the last stream or the stream before that there needs to be some sort of villager that's scaring them for the iron golems to spawn. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Oh shit, Craig is green screen. I don't know if this is how okay, it might be a little fucky right now, dog. I don't know if I have a setup for it. What the fuck, dude? Where is it? What the fuck? Oh god, everything's broken, dude. Where did it go? I don't know how to fix the ads. The ads progressively get more broken like every time I fuck with them. So I just don't fuck with them anymore. If you don't want ads, subscribe. That's all I can. I can't do anything about it. Why is this camera thing not working? It's just literally working like 2 days ago. Everything's broken. You broke it. Fucking Snapcam's broken. I can't get it to work. And I don't know why. Jesus, you guys had 3 exotics drop? 3 raid exotics drop? And you guys both already had them? Oh my god. I don't have any raid exotics. That makes me so sad. I mean, that's exciting for you, I guess, but also, like, what? Hello? What the fuck is going on? Yo, this shit busted, dog. Oh? Okay. Okay. We'll take it. Yeah, we're working on it. Craig's on his way. And then we do this. um I don't know why it's broken. I wouldn't have to do this normally. I apologize. Oh shit, what the fuck? Where did Craig go? Wait, Craig is just gone now. We're back to August. Oh shit. Even with it cropped, I can still go too high up, but that's okay. So it should be alright now. And I think I want it to be like that big. Maybe not that big. Maybe something like that. And we want it flipped. That doesn't make sense. Okay, it should be fixed a little bit now. Okay, Craig's back for an undisclosed amount of time. Thanks to the redeem and for breaking my fucking everything panic. You found a therapist? That's cool. I feel like it'd probably be a good idea to see your therapist on your own. But I guess it's cool that Molly can go if it makes you comfortable. I'm gonna fuck with the ads right now for you guys. And I'll try not to make it worse. Cause I seem to make it worse every time I fuck with it. But then everyone complains about ads. And I don't know how to make them any better, so I'll see what I can do. I can't make it any better. It's just fucked. I'm not allowed to run pre-rolls. Like, I can't turn pre-rolls on. Or they're not on for the first 10 minutes of stream or something, and then they're on. I don't know. See if that changes anything. Yeah, Panic, you just have to find a therapist who works best for you, because not all of them are gonna work right. Okay, this is the fishing dock that I wanted to build, or something along these lines, over by my my thing. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it'd be weird to go to a therapist with someone else. Because, like, I would want to talk to my therapist just between me and them. And it's kind of like my spam Instagram that I have, where I like that people follow it, but also, like, I complain about people on it. So once people follow it whom I complain about, then I feel less like it's my own space and my own time to talk about my problems, which I feel like is how I would feel if I went to therapy with someone else. Even if I didn't have problems with them, I would still feel weird sharing so much about myself with someone I'm like intimate with. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to find, but it's a private, so I wouldn't let you follow anyway. Dude, we made a creeper hole. Yeah, see, that's probably part of the reason why it didn't work out for you. I think therapy is a personal choice that has to be made. And I think it's a good idea for everybody to just have somebody that they can talk to work through things. And even if you don't think you have problems, it might reveal things about yourself that will help you grow and develop as a human being. But yeah, if you're being forced to go, I don't think it's going to be a good experience. Okay, so we started this this mining operation last night, and I wanted to finish some of it while I was down here because I didn't want to like have to run all the way back here just to do more of it later. Which doesn't seem like quite the best idea because I want to go build and stuff, so we'll see how long I mine down here before we head back up. I might just fill this box up, which is going to be full really fast. Also, with the Twitch ads, I've tried to make it so there's as little as possible when they show up, but every time I do that, or every time I've done that in the past, it's just like not listened to me. It just doesn't accept that I've changed it to that. So, I guess we'll see when a fucking hour rolls by how many ads you guys get. You're excited for your sister to leave? I thought you were excited for her to be there. I thought you liked your sister. $19 million ads. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Shit's fucked. I don't know how you have the option to only have one pre-roll, and then that people can watch you stream without watching ads. Like, I can't find that at all. That is not an option for me. B-Dog, that's how I am with everybody. I like most people, but too much people, and I hate them all. Yeah, we could do that sometime. I don't know, it's frustrating because I try to make it as like little ads as possible, and then whenever they show up, people just like complain. And it's like, if I could just not run ads at all, that would be awesome, but I can't. Okay, I keep hearing silverfish or something in this wall. So we're getting close to figuring out what's going on over here. I think we'll just finish this half, like this half of the, or this quarter maybe, and then we'll just come back to it another time. Because I'd like to build that dock. Although we might be pretty low on wood after building the mine entrance. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've always wanted to make money streaming. Like, I want it to be a career at some point, but, like, oh shit, there's diamonds down here? Like, you don't make any money off of ads, like, with very low viewer count. Like, even with a lot of viewers, it's difficult to make a good amount of money off of ads. So, like, I'm totally cool just not running ads, and then having my income be based off of the generosity of others, you know? Right, we have two different incentives. You also have a well-paying job that you enjoy. And I hate fucking work, so... Yeah, she told me she was gonna get one. Because she was curious how hot it really gets in your room when the PC's on. I told her to do that because I'm also curious. Yeah, maybe if you still need people in a year. Cause I really don't. I have to finish up my degree. I've committed 2 years of my life and like 2020, fuck, like 10K to it, and so it's like shit. If I just backed out now, it'd be worth nothing, you know. So I just gotta finish it out. Hey Logan, thanks for the resub. I saw you're playing multiverses right now. I was gonna ask to play with you, but then I was like, I don't want to play with your Spain internet, dude. I went and canceled all of my subs because I don't have any money right now, except for yours. Even though you don't stream anymore. Yeah, that's what you say, Panic. You've been dealing with no people wanting to work there for like ever, right? For as long as I known you, that's like been something you've complained about. Nah, I probably want Discord, Logan. I think I'm just gonna play Minecraft right now. Alright, I will be right Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to do something with my mom, so she didn't come in here and talk about stuff on stream that I didn't want her to talk about. When do I start my job, Logan? The lady has me going in tomorrow to finish paperwork and hopefully train. Yeah, Panic, you've had some terrible employees apparently. Yeah, security's pretty easy usually. I used to do it. Although, I think I was one of the worst security guards because they would always put me somewhere where there wouldn't be a lot of people and I wouldn't have a lot of important stuff to do. Like at a gate or something. Yeah, B-Dog, you're also from California though. I should be getting paid. If I'm not, then I will complain about it. Because I will be there for work purposes. Yeah, B-Dog lives in California. Hence the 21 an hour for working at the grocery store. I think we went through all the silverfish. I think they were just silverfish blocks. I don't know if they actually mean anything. Logan's right, dude. The whole world's a mess. There's nothing we can do about it. Okay, that's my last torch, and I think this box is full, so I'm going to get rid of all the rest of this shit, and we'll head out of here. Yeah, that would be dope, dude. If we could call in an asteroid, take us out. Kind of wish Rona was more impactful, dude. Okay. I need to get rid of these stones because the resources are coming up with us. The rest of it's not. I don't really care about this stuff. And I will turn this into blocks. And the coal into blocks. Okay. And the lapis into blocks. Oh, we have iron in inventory. The masses aren't the problem. I don't know. I think overpopulation is definitely a factor. Alright, we're vibing while this shit cooks. I don't want to send people to other planets to ruin those planets like we've ruined this one, though. Can we just keep our mess to ourselves? I don't think I want this flint. Who needs it? We'll hold on to the gunpowder. I'll pick these up. And we'll head out of here. Yeah, but it's not like we've realized what not to do. I mean, some of us have. Some of us have figured out what the problems are. Or what we think the problems are. And the rest of us are just as saying that those aren't the problems, which is why we're unable to fix the issues. We can't agree on the right way to go about the future. Probably because there isn't one right way, but also because people ignore the science that we've discovered. It's like if we just go to Mars, you send the people who don't know, who don't like you, like we'll just have the same issue if you just send a mixed bag of people with mixed beliefs. Yeah, I mean, children suck. I don't blame people for not wanting kids, and also understanding that people probably see that too many people is becoming a problem. I think it's just the US that's in a decline. Maybe Europe as well. I don't know though. But I feel like India is probably growing and China's probably growing. Yeah, I don't know, B Dog. I think that you're thinking very positively about the future. Optimistically. Because I don't think like we'll stop at 3 to 4 planets. To me, it doesn't feel like we'll come to an agreement on the right way to go about things and how to take care of the stuff that we're managing. So I don't think we can say we'll just stop at 3 to 4. I also don't think that like on like the cosmic scale that we have the right to fucking up 3 to 4 planets, you know? Like who says we're allowed to do that? Just because the universe is so grand that what's 3 to 4 planets? I don't know. It's like saying that there's billions of people on the planet, so what if I just kill 1 or 2 of them, you know? Who says we can, but also who says we can? I'm just saying, what decides our importance in the universe? Regardless of if there's anything out there, who's to say that we deserve the right to fuck up 3 to 4 planets, you know? I don't know. Personally, I don't feel like we're anything more special than the rest of the shit that's here. It's on this planet. I don't think we have the right to fuck this one up. Yeah. 4. Oh my god, I'm back. I am sorry for leaving abruptly. My grandmother gets scam calls and they pretend to be me and they ask for money. So she was calling our home number to see if it was actually me. She's very good of her. Probably wouldn't happen as much if I talked to my grandparents more, but hey. What have you guys been talking about? See, that's so self-involved, though. This is so self-involved. That we figure it out because we only care about our survival and not other people's survival. It's like, that's not even like a... It's like we need everything else to survive. It's like the mindset of like clear cutting the Amazon or literally burning it down and shit. It's like, well, we're clearing it so that we can grow crops so that we can feed ourselves. It's like in that mindset, sure, that seems alright. But if you think about it, like actually to more detail, clearing the trees reduces our carbon intake and puts a bunch into the air. Also, the ground that we plant all our shit in can only have like 1 or 2 seasons of growing because rainforest soil isn't very nutrient rich, and so you're just like ruining the land. So like this is just like a not a good mindset to have. Like we can't just think about our survival as a species because we're so reliant on everything else around us. I agree with what Panic's saying, is that we're just gonna extort the next planets that we go to. Like nothing's gonna change. Like going to these new places, we're not gonna solve. It's not gonna solve our problems. Why don't we just resort to more environmentally friendly uh, forms of resource gathering now? Like, why do we have to wait till we're on another planet? Nuclear is good, Panic. My only problem with coal right now is that we have cleaner alternatives, so coal is a bit unnecessary. Even if it's not much of our carbon footprint, that the fact that we're using it anyway, um, is unnecessary. She didn't know it was a scam though. The phone call got cut off, and so she called that number back first, and they didn't answer, and then she called it back this one. This is like the second or third time this has happened. I told her I would never ask for money, so hopefully she remembers. I'm just saying, B-Dog, you can't just... I wasn't saying that you wanted to clear the Amazon. I was using that as an example of your mindset that only caring about us is a naive and nearsighted perspective. Yeah, but coal isn't renewable. I think having it as like a backup for if other sources of energy falter, it would be probably good. But like as soon as we burn all the coal, there's no more coal. I'm not suggesting one. Uh, I wrote a paper on this, Panic. If you wanted to read it, on like the comparisons between wind, solar, hydro, and hydro, and there's like a little bit of coal in there that I researched. I think maybe if you're just considering like power output, that hydro is the best. I can't disagree or agree with you because I didn't look into that. But like how it affects the environment, I would consider hydro as being um, the most negatively impacting renewable resource. So at the end of my paper, the conclusions that I drew were that we should implement wind energy and solar into already developed areas so that we don't have to clear the land, because a majority of the impact of renewable energy is due to its implementation, its habitat fragmentation and stuff like that. It's not just fish migration that's an issue. Also, sediment needs to go down the stream to maintain healthy habitats for fish and other wildlife that live in the stream. Um, and so when this sediment gets built up on one side of the dam, it can't go down the other side, so there's no habitat. And on the side that it's built up, it produces toxic like bacteria buildup. I can pull up my paper. Like if we really wanted to get into it, I wrote like a 15-page paper on this shit. It was like a year and a half ago though, so which is why I'm struggling to remember all the reasons. But yeah, fish migration's a big one. It's not solved with fish ladders though, because only specific fish can climb ladders. Um, so not all fish can do that, and like crustaceans and stuff can't do that. If speaking specifically for like my area, only like the salmon runs are able to climb up ladders, and they can't also. Yeah, most fish don't migrate to the ocean, but they move up and downstream. And damming up the water moves stuff. So like, there's been research that's shown that like salmon runs who are able to climb up ladders will go to their specific breeding place, but it won't be underwater anymore. And stuff like that. And so they'll just try and lay their eggs where habitually they've been doing that for decades and they can't any longer. Yeah, you should do that, B-Dog. That would be very good. Oh yeah, with dams and the obstruction of sediment movement, the water gradually washes away the downstream side of like riverbanks and stuff, and so you have river widening um, on a more extreme level because the sediment can't be replaced. These are some alternatives that I found that they're looking into. To have some sort of ladder-like structure that's much more wide that allows sediment to go down, um, and allows recreationalists to still use it. And it's not like as big as a ladder, so that um, fish that need to move up and downstream that aren't necessarily going as far as like say a salmon or something would go, uh, could do this. Yeah, like you were saying, Panic. That's the way to go. After what we've learned by building these large scale dams, is that only blocking off a portion of the water or having a big diversion to compensate for the issues that we're creating with the dam is the way to go. Like I'm totally all for that. But like dams in their current state aren't necessarily what we want. Um like I said, I don't really know the impacts or like the efficiency of these things. Just their environmental impacts were what I looked into. But like habitat fragmentation is like a huge thing. Um, this is like a GIS overview of like a wind farm and an oil farm, and you can see like how much of the land has to be altered um, in order for these things to like exist. And you can see how the habitat is like stretched off and um, like animals are if they're traveling through this, it's much more dangerous and they likely won't. And so stuff like that, yeah. But I also think that like the research with this stuff is like highly skewed. A lot of people think that the issues with wind is strictly bat and bird mortality. Um, when there we only have like 20 or so years of research. Yeah, they do, but the research is skewed. Like it's not. They don't look into stuff like that. Like 50% of the current research is into this, and it's all over the place. And 50% of it is spread over every other issue that you could think of with uh, with wind power. So like I think that there's still a lot that needs to be learned and thought out about these sources of energy. But to get back to the original topic, I think that implementing these things in the best way that we know how currently would be better than relying on our current sources of energy. If we all just go solar, I think it's similar to wind, where it's like not nearly as efficient as stuff. But I don't think we can do these big farms like we do. Also, a lot of solar requires heavy water usage for cooling, like on a grand scale, because a byproduct of taking in the sun is the solar energy is heat. So they cool the panels with water, and so in that way, it's not really get a pool free pool heating. Yeah. Also, the desert is where we've been building these large scale solar plants, and that's a very uh that's a very like why can I never remember the word is, but like any small impact can snowball in a desert environment, because they've gradually become like this fully functioning ecosystem that if one little change, yeah, sensitive. If one little thing happened, uh, it would fucking just ruin the whole thing. So like building these large scale solar just fucks everything. That's been built up over the last hundreds of years. You know, the gradual evolution of the environment. So yeah, like I was saying, if I think that renewable energy is the way to go over our current energy sources, but to implement it effectively and intelligently, like throw solar panels on roofs in cities or in land that's abandoned, that's already been like degraded. I don't think that's how that works, B Dog, but I like your creativity. Yeah, I don't know if it's a short-term goal, but I think that that's something to consider though, because a huge carbon output is our way to get is due to cars and stuff. But I think we can reduce our carbon footprint by, especially in America, by like implementing more public transportation. Yeah, trains are good. But I'm sure you guys have seen like the pictures of like the road. Like it's just like a strip of road, and it's like this is 95 people in cars, and this is 95 people in buses, and this is 95 people on bikes, and like stuff, and like how much space that takes up. And so like if you could fit 95 people on 2 buses as opposed to 95 people in, I don't know, 50 separate cars or something, you know, I feel like your carbon footprint is much smaller from 2 buses than 50 cars. Yeah, but you used to rely on it in America. American public transportation is ass as fuck. You have 8 ads this time? I set it to 30 seconds, so 30 seconds of ads in 8 ads. There's nothing I can do about that. Like, what the fuck? I can't fix it. I think you mentioned infrastructure though, and I think that America just isn't uh set up properly with public transportation. I don't feel like I'm knowledgeable enough on the subject to argue like in specific detail, but Logan lived in Japan for like a year, and he knows more about public transportation than I do. So, but I think purely from like a environmental perspective, that having more public transportation and less people driving their own cars is better. Yeah, I don't know like anything about food shopping or anything like that, but I feel like if you go to the store and you make a list, you probably can just like get the things that you need in small amounts. If your infrastructure is more developed to encourage public transit, then a lot of the issues that you're bringing up don't exist. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why you would buy all your groceries in one trip. Say like one day you could get like your milk and eggs and cheese and whatever, and then come back, and then the next day you get some veggies or something. I don't know. People already do it though. Like people already live the way that you're explaining is annoying. I don't think that you need to buy all your food at once though. Like not all your food's gonna run out at the same time. I mean, I could understand wanting to like stock up and making like one big grocery trip. But also, if the grocery store is more accessible because public transport is way more set up, then like you're able to more freely go about making smaller trips and not having to wait until everything runs out, you know? Okay, this is the dock right now. And it's not that great. So I'd like to turn it into this. So it looks like it's instead of fences, or I guess it's fences on the side, it's gates in the middle. And then just wood pillars like we normally have. It is 3 wide, 5 wide, but 3 walkway wise. Then it goes out a ways. I don't think public transportation will create more grocery stores, but I think having better infrastructure around your public transport will make it easier to go to the grocery store and come back. Welcome back, B-Dog. Sorry you got so many ads. I turned it to 30 seconds, so I don't know why there were 8 of them. It's a prime example of me not being able to change the ads or make them any better. Why did I go here? I just wanted to sleep. I don't know, man. Like I said, I can't speak to I don't have any experience in this area. I am not knowledgeable on the intricacies of public transit and how I'd feel if I had to rely on it every day. But looking from an environmental perspective, I think that having more public transit available and less people on the road would be better for our carbon footprint. I want my axe. That's why we came back. I'm gonna get rid of the shovel. Actually, get rid of this pickaxe. Also, I feel like in a lot of places, public transit could be free, so it is a cheaper alternative, and you don't have to pay for gas. You don't have to pay for any of that. You just hop on, go to where you need to go, do your due diligence, and then come back. Yeah, that's also, but that goes back to the infrastructure, like I was saying, Logan. While I agree with Logan's point, is what I'm trying to say. That it 100% has to do with the infrastructure. of the country. Is that it's not set up for, in a lot of places, a lot of rural places, it's not set up for in-depth public transit. Yeah, I don't know, B-Dog. It's exactly what I just said. Okay, so we want this to be 5 wide. I think I will start it from here then. Something like that. And in the image, they do like a middle path that's darker. Maybe I just keep that as stone. So it feels like the road just turns into the dock. I'm not sure yet. Definitely do this. How far apart do they put these? It's like a fence and like 3 gates or something. So like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. I feel like you live quite a ways away, Panic. But say like if your place was set up so there's like a bullet train that ran through your fucking town and like a bunch of the other towns in like your area. So you could get to work in like 15 minutes. Okay, train, sure. Anything that it would make it faster. It's more accessible to people. It would probably be cheaper than paying for your gas. You could take a cart, like Logan was saying, or have a bicycle with like a little basket on it or something. Get your groceries. Get some groceries when you need them. See, that's just that example that I gave you was just showing you like how little I know about stuff. But you get my idea. I'm not saying ride a bike 56 miles to work. I'm saying take the train. Take your bike on the train. That's why it's like a 15-minute train ride and like 5 minutes of biking or something. And you can go to the store and get some goodies and throw them in your cart. I am so distracted right now. I need stone. She found a pickle? Yeah, just take your bike. Why is that funny? Why is that pickle wrapped in tinfoil funny? It's for preservation, bro. Save that pickle for another time. Not necessarily. You say it only stops in like the major city areas. That's why you have to take your bike. So maybe it stops once or twice on your way to work. It's like 10 to 15, it's like 15 to 20 minutes instead of an hour drive. Plus like 5 or something minutes on your bike, you know? There's slabs on the top of these, and it turns off after the first one, which I don't know if we'll have room for. But we could do like some sort of little shack here or something. I think it all just comes back to infrastructure. It's like it's just like right now it doesn't make sense. But like if the city was more developed to be built with public transit in mind. It's like there's a lot of like I watch city planning videos on YouTube. And a lot of the stuff that is brought up is like what happens if like urban areas are more developed towards pedestrians and alternative forms of traffic and less around cars, then it's just like a better city for everybody. And it makes it safer for pedestrians and bikers and stuff. And it makes it easier to travel and faster. Reduces carbon emissions. I need a wood farm because this spruce shit, needing spruce for like all our trapdoors is actually a pain in the ass when I don't have any spruce. I don't think I made this big enough because that's 2. That's probably fine though. I kind of like how it looks. I'm never gonna get this done. Then you have to ride a bike to the local train, then ride the local train to the city station, do a transfer to an intercity train, get off the intercity train and onto the local train, then get off the local train to bike to work with the loading and unloading times and a few stops along the way, and you think that's faster. It feels like you're looking at the situation from like a current, like how it's currently set up. I feel like I keep emphasizing that like it's not set up properly currently, but if we implemented it correctly, it would be better. I don't know why you would have to take so many trains then. To me, it just feels like you ride your bike to the train station, you ride your train to the next station that you need to get off at, and then you ride your bike to work. Also, I feel like Logan makes a good point. There are other benefits to public transit than just the time it takes. While you're on the train, you could fucking read a book or listen to a podcast. You could take school classes. I don't know. I feels like there's you can do other stuff while you're on the train. You're also saving money with gas, assuming that you can buy like a pass or public transit's free in the ideal world. If you have to bike to the train station as well as to work, then you're getting more exercise in each day, which is good for your physical health and your mental health. Maybe you'll fall in love with someone on the train. There's a romantic possibility, romantic benefit. That's not true. The max in Portland is free. I'm just throwing shit out, Panic. You're ignoring that these things are benefits, that you're only applying them to your specific situation. You say, while I agree that these would be benefits, I work for a living, so they aren't necessarily beneficial for me. Or you walk for a living, sorry. But they would be benefits to someone that wouldn't be you. I don't know. I don't want to continue arguing. I do believe that... Whoa, you can knock shit out of shit here with eggs. I personally believe that there are a lot of benefits to public transportation, which the most important being our carbon footprint. But I don't think the American infrastructure is set up in a way that we can adequately use public transit or alternative forms of transportation. And I think that's a problem. I'm not gonna argue that public transportation doesn't sound like that great of an idea in your situation, Panic. But I don't think that means that it's not a good idea in other situations. And that for other people, it may have more benefits. And for the environment as a whole, I think it would be better to have alternative forms of transportation and to design our city centers in a way that implements alternative forms of transportation and emphasizes their importance more than cars. I don't know how far out we want this to go. How far is all the way out? I mean, it's not that big. Just go over there. I really don't think that would be cool though. Unless we turned it into like some sort of little water city thing. A little village on the water. A little dock town or something. Like that could be pretty sick. But if we were to do that, I wouldn't want this to be straight. I would want it to turn and stuff. And change in elevation. I'm just gonna go this far out for now and then fuck with it another time. Build underwater? Nah. That doesn't really fit the aesthetic that I'm trying to go for. Oh, this is above water too. This is like a whole block and a half up. That would stand out so much, B-Dog. If I did that. Oopsies. Maybe in another area. Just thinking that like as we continue to expand the server, that like I'll extend the, or I'll build different stuff in different places, different styles of stuff. It's like mostly in this area, I'll just keep to this main aesthetic that I was going for. Alright, sleep tight, Logan. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the 100 biddies too. I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll do like the fucking this aesthetic in this area that we hang out, and then like maybe somewhere else we'll do like a mega build of some other shit that's not this aesthetic. Cause I see a lot of like cool builds and stuff that just like don't make sense with what I'm trying to do here. And I think that, how do we normally do the stairs? We do like this, right? Okay, we'll do that. I think that being able to build other stuff that isn't this style would be really cool. That like I'm kind of trapped in this style. Oh. Dude, this boat used to have a bee in it and a creeper in it. And now it doesn't. It's gone. It is pretty shallow. But we can make it less shallow. We can totally terraform it. Because like I wanted this to be like a space where like boats and stuff come in. And it looked cool, but it definitely needs some work. Man, they were in that boat forever though. They were probably in that boat for like 3 months. I mean, there's no way I can get close enough to put a name tag on a creeper, you know? Alright, how do we want to do this? I think we want to clear this. Ambush. Creeper would mad explode, bro. We want this. And then the cobblestone slab. And then well, it'd be like this. With the regular stone. And then that way we're off the ground a bit. I think it's only one up. It might be more than one. I don't think it is though, because this is slab, slab, and then slab. This is a half a block and then a block up. I think I prefer it hot too. I'd rather go running without clothes on than running with lots of clothes on. I just like to feel my hands. When I can't feel my hands, then I get very sad. Why do I run in here thinking there's a bed every time? Oh, we need cobblestone slabs. You can always add layers, but at some point it doesn't help. It's like I can't run with like 3 pairs of gloves on. Like that shit doesn't keep my hands warm. Oh, the only part of your body that you can't cover is your fucking face, right? And you can cover most of that still. I don't know. My face is never something that when it gets cold, I'm like, oh no, my face is cold. I don't know about you guys, but like personally, my hands are the only thing that I have to worry about. That's not true. You can get gloves that have the little electricity thing on them. The little static electricity thing on them. I've had gloves like that that allow me to use my phone while I'm running without taking my gloves off. We need to fix this water. I had a water bucket, right? Somewhere. Oh, I still have it. Okay, cool. I want to put water in this hole. Okay. That's not the hole I wanted. Yeah, that sounds rough, Panic. That's not something I have to deal with. Oh, so this is slabs, right? So I think the whole thing is slabs. Because at the end here we have stairs or something? Not all of them are terrible though. You're just like grouping, you just group everything up. You're just like, one of these things is bad, so they're all bad. The ones I had used worked perfectly fine. And I think when it gets cold, like, at some point more layers doesn't help. Like, it's like the thing where like you're warmer when you sleep naked. I think I'm just gonna make these blocks. I'd rather the dock be blocks than not blocks. how far out I want to go. We're back to the same dilemma. This is where I branched out last time. I'm just gonna call it here though. 4. I went 4. I think I want a longer gap. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Ah, shit. Oh, I just built it in the same spot. Look at me go. And then we'll put gates in there. And then... I don't know, you could bring hand warmers. You could do push-ups and shit. Get your blood flowing. I feel like in both situations there are currently good ways to fix the problem. It's just up to you to decide which you prefer. Ew, no, feeling wet's gross, panic, yucky, especially when you're like not doing something that requires you to be wet. So you're just uncomfortable. Like when you're sweaty, like that shit's gross. I hate feeling sweaty. Does blood even go to our nose and our ears? Maybe our nose. And maybe both of them, but like not much. I think it does. No, definitely it does. No, having blood, making your blood flow through your body more, that definitely heats you up. Yeah, because you're wearing 3 layers of socks, bro. The more layers, the worse it is. All I'm saying is that I feel like there are adequate ways to deal with both heat and cold. So I don't think being one is better than the other. That it's just personal preference at the end of the day. No, I say give yourself like a nice pair of fucking wool socks and your wool boots. Your feet will never get cold again. Maybe you're just a bitch, Panic. Maybe that's what it is. Alright, I can't focus enough to build this dock. I think we've got to start. We might need to go to the drawing board to consider like how we want to do it. If we want it to actually be like a big city, or if we just want it to be like one little off shooting dock thing. Otherwise, I think tomorrow we will probably build a new iron farm or update the one that we've got by throwing like a villager in there or a zombie or something in there. So hopefully that an iron golems will spawn then, and then adding like little details like maybe a cart on the side of the road or something. What? No way. What? No way, Panic. I'm gonna disagree with you on that front. I'd rather be hot, but I would not rather get in a hot car. Hot cars are hot cars are so bad, dude. And the seat belts can burn you. And it's so stuffy and disgusting, and it feels like you're burning alive. You get in a cold car and it's probably just a little bit warmer than the outdoors. But frozen windshields aren't cool. Nah, dude. Opening the windows doesn't work all the time, assuming that like it's like humid outside or something. If it's hot and humid, like you're just blowing in hot air. It doesn't do anything. And ACs take forever to turn on. Nah, hot cars are way worse. Although cold cars I do have my qualms with cold cars. Feel like you live in a very temperate area though. South Carolina doesn't get that hot. I mean, it gets hot, but it doesn't get that hot. My bus doesn't have an AC or a heater, so I've had to deal with the worst of all of it. Let's go check out the iron farm, see if it did anything while we were hanging out over here. I doubt it did, but we'll look at it anyways. It kind of looks funny just standing over there. Yeah. Nope, it doesn't work. So we'll need to fuck with it some more. And I checked down there last time. There's no iron golems inside. So I think that the villagers need to be put in danger. we must put the villagers in danger. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there. I am a little over Minecraft right now. I just can't focus on it, so I will call it there. The sign worked. We don't know if they worked. They hold the lava in, but there's no iron golems, so the whole thing still doesn't work. No one's successful. No one's smart. This whole thing is stupid. Later, B-Dog. For the rest of you, thanks for hanging out. If you're not following, you should hit that follow button. I stream pretty much every day, so it's the best way to be notified when I go live. If you want more of me, I have a community Discord. Feel free to check that out. A YouTube, there I upload my VODs. An Instagram where I put fan art that people have made from the channel. And a TikTok where I edit highlights. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, feel free to check it out. None of those are traps. They're all pretty cool. So I encourage you to check them out if you're interested. Otherwise, it's going to do for me. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Thanks for watching.